Hello everybody, RopeFox here, and welcome back to another Minecraft Bedrock Edition Redstone video. Halloween is right around the corner, and to get the party started, we made a one-wide potion brewer to celebrate Halloween last week, so I was thinking, what could we do this week to celebrate Halloween? So I thought about a couple of things, and I thought maybe some sort of pumpkin farm, and I was like, nah, that's not really what I want to do, and then I remembered last year, Mumbo Jumbo had a contest for a scary piston door, and I remember I entered my video, and for those of you who've been around long enough, my video actually got featured in Mumbo's scary piston door video, which was very, very exciting. So for those of you who had never seen it before, this is what I made. This was the Dracula door, and yes, it is a door, even though there is an opening. If we go right here, you can see we cannot walk through, so I mean, technically it is a door. Sure, if you had an elytra or an ender pearl, you can just get right through there. But let's go ahead and take a look at how this one works. So we do have Dracula with his yellow eyes. We have his fangs. And then if we step on the pressure plate, his eyes switch over to a bloody red using some nether wart blocks, which was a very cool feature I added. And then from his fangs, you can see the top fangs do come down. And we have redstone dripping down, imitating blood. So this was a very, very fun build to make. And then of course, if we do head on through, it is a door we can walk on through, step on the pressure plate, and then close it right behind us. So I had a lot of fun making this build, and the redstone, looking at it again, was very, very easy and compact. And then even down below, same thing, very easy and compact. So this was a very exciting build, and what I thought we would do today is make ourselves another scary piston door. Now, I am currently in the beta, and that's because I really wanted to play with the new honey blocks. So this is a new feature that's going to come out, I think, in 1.14, and I am really excited for them. I just couldn't wait. I had to play around with it because there's been so much talk about its uses when it comes to redstone. Now, one of the big things is that we can place slime blocks right next to the honey block, and then they're not going to connect to each other. So if we have honey blocks, of course, it does act like a slime block. So we can go like that. But you will notice it doesn't interact with the slime block whatsoever. They are separate from each other. And I'm thinking we can use this for a build. So I have an idea of some sort of fangs. Go ahead. Well, not necessarily fangs, just teeth in general, like monster teeth. So if we have something like right here, we already have ourselves a 2-high door, and then if we have something retract, but what I'm thinking is have that, right? And then we have maybe something right here, some sort of like jaws. Like that. Okay. So when we open the door, both of these will drop, and then of course this will open at the same time and give us some sort of entrance. So that's the idea. Let's see what we can come up with. The double piston extender should be pretty easy, and I need it to be a one-wide circuit. So we can go ahead and do that. This, and let's go ahead and place picks, and I'm not doing this in any particular order, just going off of memory here. There, here, then boom, boop, that. Then we'll have a redstone torch, which when we activate this right here, then that's going to invert. Right? Yeah, okay, so we have our double piston extension. And now, that's going to power this dropper. The observer is going to detect that, which should have pumped this bottom piston. Okay, there we go. Now, we need to extension, track this block, which then we have an observer detecting that heater, oops, here. Block, which will then power that piston, and everything should work out just fine. Okay, there we go. I don't know why inconsistent like that. And then because we are using honey blocks and slime blocks, this block needs to be obsidian. Extension. Alright, I have the piston door itself all done. And I started with a green mouth because I do have an idea of what I want to make. So we went ahead and stuck with what I was just showing. So we have our double piston extenders down here. And then in between these, you can see I do have a repeater. So I do have 2 double piston extenders for the bottom. And then I have 3 top. So this is going to be a 5x2 piston door, I guess we can say. 5x2, yep, 5 blocks across, 2 blocks high. And then, of course, we do have all of our obsidian, so none of our sticky blocks get stuck to anything and mess things up. So what we have over here is the input, which is going to be this pressure plate. We're going to step on it. It's going to power our redstone line. It's going to power the T flip-flop here. Then, way, it's going to power this torch, power this repeater, which is then going to power redstone, inverting the redstone torches, and that's going to cause them to extend. If that sounds confusing, I'm just going over everything. And then for the double piston extenders up top, I tried to repeat what I did down here as best as possible, but of course it is pointing down, so it is going to be a little bit different wiring, but I managed to work everything out. That is what this looks like. And then, of course, the pressure plate, when we step on it, activates the T flip-flop. The redstone line runs up this way, up our lovely glass tower. This, and then that's going to extend that also. So with all of that talking out of the way, let's go ahead and we're going to step on the pressure plate. There we go. So I do have 2 bottom teeth right here, and then we just have the black concrete for mouth. And I guess it's not really going to be too scary of a piston door. I mean, it kind of looks like a little goofy mouth already. But there is the opening, close, and the opening. Man, I'm really loving the honey block. This is going to open the door to so many things. And now that all the redstone is done, it is time to decorate. So I'm thinking of something like this. Can be the nose, right? And then, let's see, I want to have red eyes. Like that. A little bit of black. Kind of looking a little cartoony, huh? And then, okay, this is a monster, so we have to try to make him look somewhat scary, right? Build this up, so we need to give him some, like, I don't know, mean eyebrows or something, so we can try this. Oh, this is definitely not scary piston door, so let's go ahead and bring this across the top. And I was going for a Frankenstein. Oops, missed a spot. Oh, it looks funnier without the teeth. Oh. Oh man. Okay, so instead of a scary piston door, we're gonna go ahead and call this a spoopy piston door. And I think that's gonna be the title of this video. It's gonna be Spoopy Piston Door. So we need to give him some hair. So all the redstone is covered up, and it is Frankenstein, so we do need those nuts and bolts, or bolts, coming out of the side of his head. Definitely not going to be scary at all. Alright, there we go. We have ourselves a spoopy piston door. Now, I didn't wire it up to close on the other side. I'm already running short on time, but all we would do is add a pressure plate and make sure we don't cross-wire the redstone here. Run a redstone line down and around, and then into this T flip-flop. Then that's how that would close. Now, there is one more thing I think I can add to this door. Okay, I have it placed in, and I did have to use a command block for this one. So let's go ahead. We're going to step on the pressure plate once again. That's perfect. Let's go ahead and try it. I'm going to close it up. Yeah, so what I did was right here I wired up a command block to play a zombie sound. So it does play all the sounds that the zombie makes, so it's kind of random. So if we step on it again. Yeah, I like that. It definitely completes the door. I'm really happy with the way this door turned out, and I'm really loving these new honey blocks. These are definitely going to be something I'm going to play around with when it comes to redstone builds, because I feel like there's so many different things that I haven't thought of yet that we can implement the honey block into. But for now, definitely a piston door is one of the things that we can use them for. So there we go, everyone. We have ourselves a spoopy piston door. And with that, that is going to bring us to the end of today's redstone video. So I really hope you guys enjoyed it. This has been Rogue Fox, and I will see you later.